Oh, brother, man, I didn't want to talk about this negatively, but here we are. Here we are. Honkai Star Rail Fate Collab is a disappointment. It's a little bit of a disaster. Now, there are some genuine positives to this collab that I want to touch on real quick, but you guys know I stopped playing because of Cashrus. That was the last straw, man, and unfortunately, we don't have a game that's like Star Rail yet to really replace it. Ethereal Restart has some issues. Epic 7 is just old, and that's a lot of catch up. But I really was looking forward to this because I'm like, okay, like we're getting a free character, and maybe we'll get some good stuff out of this in the story wise. Bro, that story is just not good. It's just not good. So let's go over this. The really big positive coming out of this is the fact that both characters are very good. Both characters are great. You can see right here the free character Archer is T0 and MOC, T0 and Apocalyptic Shadow, and Pure Fiction, they're tier 5. But to me, this isn't a problem. I'm not going to nitpick this. Oh my god, he's so bad in this one game mode. He's a T0 unit completely free for this patch out of 2 out of 3 game modes. I am going to try him. I am going to log in. I do want to at least try the Fate characters real quick. But that's awesome. And then we have the new unit who's T0.5, T1, T0.5. So both units are good. He is very, very good. Now, I do believe you need to run him with Sparkle. He brings Sparkle up as well. So a free unit bringing up another 5-star that a lot of people acquired, let's say when they had Imbibity Liberty, and that they're not really getting that much use. So this is great. From a meta perspective, this seems like really solid. And I will give them props as well. No global passive during the collab patch. It would have been very easy for them to do a global passive and create tons of FOMO. So for them not doing that, yeah, I will absolutely give props for that. It's just everything else. So this is awesome. Love that. I made a tweet. I'm going to pull up this tweet real quick. This tweet to me sums up the Fate collab. And unfortunately, they just missed on the story. And sadly, the story is actually one of the more important parts right here. This picture. There's about 3 minutes and 80 seconds of cutscenes in this collab, or I guess 4 minutes or whatever. I said 3 minutes, 80 seconds. This picture is on your screen for a minute. For a minute, right? So now, the premise of this whole Fate collab is that you're doing that tournament. What's it called? The Como CDJ Holy Grail tournament, a Holy Grail tournament. So, if anyone doesn't know, because I'm not the biggest Fate fan. I'm probably going to watch it now because I saw a couple animations, but the Holy Grail Tournament's a fictional conflict and Fate series of visual novels and anime where mages summon heroic spirits to battle for the Holy Grail and artifacts that to grant any wish. I wish the game had better storytelling. Maybe I should jump into the ring and play to win that. But I just want to show you. So this is 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Dude. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This starts at 1:25. So this is 1:25 on the timer, right? Let's just watch this cutscene together. Let me make sure that my browser's not muted. 名前を商標登録され、全てを奪われたのだとしても、あなたは価値のない敗者なんかじゃない。アイリスの母よ、顔を上げて、重ねて、霊樹を持って命ずる。あなたの英霊としての証をここに返還する。その死をきっかけに歌手やタレントたちは商人から自由と尊厳を取り戻そうと思うようになった。あなたは五大クランの一つアイリス家を供した偉大な人。決して名もなき影なんかじゃないわ。だからこそその名を借りたのでしょ。弟子であるメイフンと友人の時計屋が作り上げたキャラクター。ドリームタウンで自由に歌うノーツガールもなおこれ以上は。Oh yeah, with a little movement, a little movement, a little movement. I'm just staying silent. I just want to let you lock in. That was from 1 minute and 24 seconds to 2 minutes and 28 seconds. This. Just kidding, we come back again. Dude, this is literally unacceptable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're going to go through a couple Reddit threads. We're going to go through a couple other screenshots. Apparently, this 3.4 story was better, right? I don't know. A lot of people were saying the storytelling was better, at least the pacing, which is awesome because I want the game to do well. I don't want to have to continuously go live and shit on it, right? Although people are going to say otherwise. This collab was announced, I believe, in 2023. In 2020 fucking 3. And there's 3 minutes and 53 seconds of cutscenes. And within the 3 minutes and 53 seconds, a minute of it is fucking Robin just staying still. This is After Effects puppet motions where the camera zooms in at the end and zooms out. What the fuck are we doing, bro? It's the big 2025. Guys, the rumor is that, I'm going to see if I can pull up the image. The rumor is that Finon himself has already sold more than the other character, than Casterus. And Casterus made at least $100 million mobile. Here, we have it right here. So compare Finon's first 3 days and all 3 weeks of Casterus and the Herda. 18.05G, here, I'll go over here, 18.50G. Casterus is 2460, 17.89. He is already, first 3 days, boys, they're going to accumulate $400,000. I mean, it should be 400 million. I might have said 1,000 before. I apologize. $400 million within 3 months. And this is what they're providing you with. This is it. This is the whole story. Where's your voice? In the story, you go into some sort of time warp, some bullshit, and half the cast is fucking muted. And no, it's not muted because of the VA strike or anything like that. And if it was, I'd be like, all right, you know what, whatever. It sucks, but I can understand it. No, it's just fucking muted because that's the plot. That's literally the plot. If I go over here, I'll touch on that in a moment. Archer and Saber didn't have to be completely mute in EN. 2.3k upvotes. I know why they're mute, and I know what I have to do to unmute, but I want to stay in English. They should have at least kept their CN or JP combat grunts. Not to mention Archer's ultimate's entirely spoken in English. So I'm saying some minimal adjustments could have been made. It's okay, they're muted 70% of the story anyways. Wait, in other languages, half of the story is in Phantomine mode, or whatever you pronounce that. Half of the latter, Trailblazers monologue. That's so low effort, LOL. I wonder how many Fate fans will actually commit to HSR over this. I guess it gets their foot in the door, but it doesn't read as impressive. You're damn right. This does not read as impressive. Half the story's mute. Apparently, they tell you at the beginning that the story already fucking happened, which is insanity to me. Like, I don't know what's happening. Guys, it's a multi-billion-dollar company. This should be a massive W for everyone. Now, regarding the characters, because they only have Archer and Saber as 2 playable characters, and they have a 3rd unit, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, that's towards, like, the end, right? Okay, awesome. They have 3 characters. I understand maybe you can't get the rights to every other character, or maybe a boss or something. This just feels and looks like a Penacony quest. Everything about this is Penacony or just reused assets. We'll look again at this picture right here. I gave you a little bit of a spoiler. She says, how is this possible? Why am I in Britain? No, Saber, that's Amphorius. Bro, 2K upvotes. I don't mind reuse assets, but honestly, I don't mind reuse assets, but honestly, besides this Britain, I'm getting tired of running in Space Station almost every big event. They won't. HSR got clowned after reusing the Herda Space Station for umpteen time and using lazy models. Why? Because it's not Genshin. To be frank, none of their games are particularly great at both. Dude, they're just literally, it's either reuse assets or the game gets 30-60% larger. And obviously this person's defending reusing the assets. They're literally a feature to remove past, unused content from storage. Stop excusing the shitty practice. I'm very happy. I don't know why HSR's budget and effort just seems so much lower in comparison to the other Hoyo games. I don't really mind reuse assets. I understand the struggles behind game development and optimization, but this is also a multi-billion-dollar global corporation we're talking about here. Once again, not a massive fan, but still odd. Come on. I take a Starbucks break. It's like there's no excuse for it at this point. There's no excuse. And then Caster from Fate. So the character that's supposed to be from Fate, this is the character, this is the NPC that they're supposed to apparently be taking from. The only thing that's the same is that they have blue eyes and purple hair. It was, but I've been trademarked, copyrighted, owned by someone else. I'm sorry, master. She doesn't even have a fucking nose. She doesn't even have a fucking nose, brother. Like, what is this? Why do the NPCs look like this shit, bro? Like, I don't fucking get it. Guys, this is what 1.0 to 3.0 look like. This is a comparison. Bro, watch this. The 1.0 units move 20 times more than the 3.0 units. Yeah, I won't go full screen so you can see it. Luocha's moving his arms and everything. Fucking the 3.0 units are like a mannequin. They're like, fuck. And this is what it's like in the story. This is what it's like in all of Amphorius. Apparently, maybe 3.4 was fixed. It's like, and even 1.0 wasn't that impressive, but it was still expressive. They still actually were doing the things and their movements and stuff. Like, My Day doesn't fucking move. What the fuck is this video game? Bro, come on. There's so many fucking threads. Collab isn't terrible. It's just not worth the hype. EN dub users to Fate react right now. Like, guys, people are not fucking with this. They're not fucking with it. And again, from a meta perspective, it's awesome that they gave that 5-star for free. But there's a serious problem, man. Like, what happened to the days when this was our in-game cutscenes? You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. They still have good cutscenes every now and then, but like, dude, I miss this game. It's a shell of what it once was. Bam, bam. Yup. Like, come on, man. Like, bro, like this shit. Yo, this is fucking peak. This is the shit that makes me come. Yup. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, I remember being on the edge of my fucking seat watching this shit. Like, we have not gotten anything like this since. This set the stage, and then the stage just never got delivered on. This was the peak. And it's just unfortunate, man. It's just unfortunate because this should be something that people are celebrating and having fun with, and instead, it's trash. It's trash. And I can say that very comfortably because the devs are able to do better. They're capable of doing better, but instead, we're getting NPCs with no noses. Half the fucking story is muted regardless. I mean, we're just in the deep of it. Like, this is just not good. And then obviously you have some dude over here defending it on my Twitter. It was done intentionally. You retard. Let's not pretend there were several cutscenes with movement out nitpicking like a fuckface. There's 3 minutes and 53 minutes of cutscenes, boys. Out of 3 minutes and 53 minutes of cutscenes, a minute of them are just still images. For a 4-hour story quest, actually it's less than that because there's a boss battle here. For a quest, it's 4 hours that was hyped up for over a year and a half. You only have 3 minutes of cutscenes and only a 4-hour quest that's mid as fuck and half of them are muted. It's low effort slop. If you think my content is slop, Honkai Star Rail's delivered you 20 times more the slop. That being said, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.